So I'm just going to start with a little bit about me. My name is Elysia Hardy. I am 35 years old, and I know I probably look a little bit younger than that. I still go on my term that I'm semi-single. I'm a mom of 4 girls, ranges ages 13, and I then had a 2-year-old child after I had I have a 2-year-old child. The next child is 9. Yes, Fatima, 35 right here, honey. After I have my 2-year-old daughter, then I have a 9-year-old. So 7-year gap. I didn't really have another baby who's in her terrible twos. So if y'all hear Jayla, her name is Jayla. And if y'all hear Jayla run out here, I'm going to keep going. She might try to jump in the camera. Y'all just keep taking y'all notes and just keep listening, okay? Because she's 2, and we're trying to hold her down for this little 35 minutes, hopefully 45 minutes, okay? Let me see. People always want to know, how long have I been an entrepreneur? I always say that I've started in the 3rd grade, and this is real talk, the 3rd grade. My mom threw away these stickers, and I looked, I'm like, let me get them, girl. Took them to school, sold the stickers, made some money. Ever since then, I've been making money on my own, and that is just so serious. But as a full-time entrepreneur, taking care of my girls by myself. They grow every 2 weeks. I feel like I gotta buy clothes every 2 weeks and paying all my bills. I've been doing that by myself on my own, not working for anybody else for about 5 years. So I've been doing that for 5 years. Before that, I was still considering myself an entrepreneur, but I was like not full time. But these last 5 years, I've been getting it, y'all. Been really getting it. I've owned a dance school. I have since retired from my dance school so I can spend more time at home with my girls, and so that they can get into other different activities after school. And of course, a lot of you all probably know that I've also had my own retail store. I never did a brick and mortar store, only online was my retail store. And right now I'm a business consultant. I have jumped 100% into trying to get ladies on the same path that I am on, because I know that it is possible for you to get a business going and run your business and design your life the way that you want your life to be designed. So I'm 100% dedicated now to helping people get to where I am at now in my life. And I also was a graphic designer, a self-taught graphic designer. I'm always studying something, y'all, but definitely I taught myself how to do anything you see me put up. I've designed it myself, and I pretty much taught myself that, but this was a long time ago. So my skills have definitely increased, and now I'm about to help you. I have my daughter over here on the side, Sanaya. She's helping me with my notes. So if y'all see me turn over there and do a point over there, I'm talking to Sanaya. So I don't know what I forgot what to say. So definitely want to help you get to where I am going. Okay, so let's dive in with the lesson. We're going to be talking about going over the 5 steps to create a website that sells. Okay, now if you have seen any of my live trainings before, any of my videos in the group, then what you know is I always teach you the what, and it's up to you to figure out the how. We're going to do this 50-50. I give you 50%, you get 50%. My 50% is telling you what to do. Your 50% is going to figure out how to do it, okay? I give you the map, then you figure out how to get from A to B, okay? So again, take your notes so that you can know what you need to go out and do to get your website ready to sell. And I always say this, and it's just 100% true. I'm where I'm at today because I know how to create websites. Like at the drop of a dime, I can say, oh, I want to do this business, and I can get a website design and some design, and I'm making money. And that's what I want you all to be able to do as well. Okay. And again, stay to the end, because I have a giveaway of my favorite things. Okay. And I'm also going to give you an opportunity to join me to help you with your website live in a different setting, a different workshop. Okay. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to jump right into it. We're going to start with presentation of your your website. That is the first thing people see. So you only have about 7 seconds. That's it, about 7 seconds to capture the attention of your audience. But anybody who comes to your site, once they see it, they're going to either look at it and say, I'm going to continue, or they'll be like, nah, I'm not going to go ahead with this. Okay. So that's why I want to make sure that your website looks very professional. Okay. This is not one of the things that you want to not invest in. You want to make sure that you are presenting something really nice. Cause like, again, you only have 7 seconds to, 7 seconds to do this. Okay. So you want to have, start off with a great color scheme. And we'll talk about this a little bit later about, your ideal customer. But when you're trying to choose the kind of color scheme that you want, you don't want it to be a personal color scheme for you. You want to make sure that it's a color scheme that reaches out to your audience. So for an example, when I had my dance school, I'm not into primary kid colors, but my dance school was set up. It was all girls, and it was for kids ages 5 to 14. So when you came to the site, you could immediately see that this site has something to do with children. And that was by the colors I had, and by the graphics that I have on it as well. But the color scheme really spoke to the audience that I was trying to reach. So you want to make sure your color scheme sticks to your audience. Now, I have something for you to write down if you having a hard time figuring out what color scheme to use. Where it go? There is a website that you can go to pick your, to choose to get a color scheme if you can't think of one on your own. We're going to go there real quick. I'm going to share my screen real fast. So this is the website here, and it is, they spell color, they call it, look, Coolors or something. So COOLORS.co. And you can go there to help you come up with a good color scheme for your website. Again, that is COOLORS.co, and it'll help you with your color schemes. Okay. Now, in addition to that, you want to make sure that you're having high quality pictures on your website. The days of the first flip phone, camera phone pictures are over with. You do not want people coming to your site looking at blurry pictures. You don't want pictures all different sizes, all different type of heights. And you also want to make sure the end thing now is, and people are really attracted to, lifestyle pictures. So what is a lifestyle picture? It's people going about things in their everyday life. Like if you see someone sitting down, maybe if you are doing selling t-shirts or anything, so you'll have them in their t-shirt, and they might be sitting down drinking a coffee. You might have a picture of them sitting down drinking a book, but the main focus will be the t-shirt itself. But people, it's almost like when you go onto like Instagram, you're looking at people's pictures, and that's what you want your website to have, that same type of feel where people are familiar with. Okay. So they're familiar with the Facebook and the social media. So you want to always meet them where they are. And that's the day and age that we are in right now with lifestyle pictures. Okay. And fonts. Okay. Oh my God. Let's stay away from a whole bunch of cursive fonts on our websites. I've seen quite a few ladies' websites, and they writing whole paragraphs in cursive font writing, but our eyes, that's not easy on the eyes, okay? So you want to make sure you're using fonts that are easy on the eyes for your readers. In addition to that, you want to use more than one type of font. So you want to have maybe I don't want to use the wrong jargon for you guys. I don't know if you know the jargon, but like a sans serif font, and then maybe like a font that is not real curvy, but just two different type of pairs of fonts together, so that you know, you got something going on with your website and it doesn't look too boring. Okay. You also want to make sure that your website is easy to navigate. You don't want people wondering, well, how do I get to the sales button? Or how do I get to this picture? Or how do I get to this? Or what is this policy and what's that policy? You want people to be able to go through your website, because again, you only have 7 seconds. And there's so many websites that they could be on, and they are on yours. So make sure you are making things easy for them. And also, we are in the day and age of, I'm sure you know this, the mobile world. So people are buying right off their mobile phones like this. For the most part, you are getting the sales for mobile phones are going up and up and up each year. And as you can see, just online buying period has become, you know, taking over the world. You see all these stores are the brick and mortar stores. A lot of them are closing down because their online presence isn't, you know, it's not matching. So want to make sure that your website is extremely mobile friendly. Now, did anything I say, does that make sense, ladies? Make sure you're hearing me. And before we get off that subject, I want to also talk about your domain name. So let me talk about the domain name, okay? So you don't want to have, okay, I've seen this. You don't want to have your domain name Lucretia.godaddy.this.com. Okay, you want to make sure your domain name is also you want to make sure your domain name is also professional. Okay, so before we get out of the presentation, I want to show you how you can get a domain for 99 cents. Okay, so let's go to do that. Now, you can definitely get a domain for 99 cents. So if you go to GoDaddy, and so this is GoDaddy.com. This is my GoDaddy.com. I don't tell a lot of people about this, but I've been milking this system for a while. So I'll put in here my domain name. Can I get a domain.com? And I'll search for it. I didn't did it already But it normally would say like $11.99, but I already did a search for it. Let me see. Let me get out of there. Let me do it again. So if I go to GoDaddy.com and then get a domain. Get a domain.com, put that in there. It's taken? Are you serious? How is that taken? So get a domain with 2 N's, okay? Anybody got that? It's still showing, well, it should say $11.99, but I've already done the Google search for it when I was testing it out for you all. So what happens is you go to Google, and then you'll Google 99 cent domains. I wonder why I was showing it. And then you will see an ad where it says 99 cent domains for GoDaddy, and then you'll go and get it. So it's when back in the day, when I was able to milk the system, I could get a 99 cent domain all the time. But now they kind of try to limit you to one domain for 99 cents. But you can definitely use that to get a domain for 99 cents. So is my video still froze? Were you all able to see the Google domain how to get a domain for $1 when I share my screen? She said it was froze. Okay, good. So they said they was able to see it. So that's good. So that's GoDaddy.com, and make sure you stand away from .store, all this other .me, I forgot which one. I saw something. Somebody signed up for one of my maybe a free vendor list or something with a dot, and I was like, whoa, what is that? What is that, honey? Let's not do that. We always want to make sure we're meeting people. We're going to make sure we are meeting people where they are. And .com is the common website to have. So definitely stick with what works. Okay, so we're done with the presentation, and we're going to move on to the next key. That was the first key. Now I'm going to move on to key number 2. So I'm going to ask you a question, and I just want to see if anybody knows this answer. Do anybody know why you don't want some people on your website? There is a reason why I do not let people, everybody cannot see my website, even when I have my retail store. You do not need to see my website for reference. I do not let people go to my sites. Not just because. Do anybody have a clue as to why you don't want people on your site? The chat is so delayed, so I don't really get the responses till later. So, well, I'm going to tell you. Okay, that's what I'm like. So I'll let you know why you don't want some people on your website. Because when you set up your website, for success, you need to make sure that you have, Candy, we're not worrying about what people got to say. No negative Nancy's, but girl, we don't worry about anything people got to say. They can talk all night long. So, but when you set up your website for success, you need to have a Facebook pixel on your website. You also need to have Google Analytics on your website. And when you have those things on your site, we don't want anybody on our site who is not coming to make a purchase, who is not on here because they want to see our products, because this is how we collect our data about our site. And this is how we go ahead. This is how we make money. The big money come in when you are having this genius Facebook pixel on your site and Google Analytics. Okay, so what is a Facebook pixel? So when you have went to visit a site and you maybe looked at a dress, then you go back on Facebook and you're scrolling, looking at, your friends' stuff, laughing at what somebody just said, and then this dress pops back up. That is because they have a Facebook pixel on their website and they retargeted you. So they said, okay, here, girl, look, you didn't get the first time, but here you go this time. You want it now? And they will follow you everywhere you go. And that works. That works. And you are paying to follow people around. You are paying to get your website back in front of people. Okay. So when somebody come and visit your site, even if they stay on the site for more than 7 seconds, it might take them, this is my favorite number, but this is just the truth. It might take them about 7 times to see something before they purchase it. So because of that reason, we don't want people on our site who is not here to spend some money, because I'm going to spend some money to come back and get you to spend some money. And you don't want your ad going in front of people who are not going to interact with it, because that makes their ad costs go up. So we only want people on our site who, again, is going to spend money. So when you are in these Facebook groups and they be like, oh, let me see your site. Don't put your site on there. I just do not. If you want to show me a picture, do a screenshot and say, here go my picture, here go my website right here. Do a screenshot of that, but do not have people just clicking on your link, because it's going to mess up your data, okay? So the information that you can get from having a Facebook pixel on your ad and how you can target people, okay? You again, we already talked about that. You can use it for ads. So they come on your website. You can send them another ad. Hey, you missed this. Did you get this? You missed to get this. You can do that as well. If people add something to the cart on your website, your Facebook pixel, and they haven't even made a purchase. Your Facebook pixel can follow them around, and they are even warmer leads. So you are more likely to get sales from people who abandon their cart, because people could be like me, want to make a sale, but then they got 2-year-old Jayla who wants water and she won't stop saying it. Give me water, give me water, give me water. And now I didn't put my phone down, forgot to buy what I was going to buy, going to get her some water. But if this has literally happened to me, and then someone ad pop, I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot, let me get this. And so then I'll go ahead and get that. Nisha, it's not really a way to block unwanted visitors. Nope, not really on websites. Not really on. If the video is freezing up, definitely click on reconnect, and it'll help you out that way. Okay. Now, if someone has made a purchase on your website, the Facebook pixel will also pick that information up as well. And them are what we call hot leads, because if they bought from you once, they'll buy from you twice, as long as your product is good. Right, let's put that in there. As long as your product is good. Okay, so you can also go ahead and get a list of them, and now you're putting this in front of them like, oh, I saw that you bought that dress. How about these shoes to go with that dress? You know what I'm saying? You could easily, and that's good upsell. Now, but my favorite thing about the Facebook pixel is this, okay? So you have people who purchase from your website, right? So they done bought stuff from your website, and now you have a whole list of people in your Facebook in the back who bought the stuff from your website. You can create what is called a look-alike audience of those people. And Mark is so genius, okay? You could find people, you could say, let me create a look-alike audience of the people who purchased something from me. Facebook will find you millions of people who are just like those people. And when you put your ads in front of those people, money in the bank. Money in the bank, because these are the type of people who you don't even have to do any hard work. All you do is make sure you have a website they can sell. People have purchased products. You already had your website set up for success, and you have your Facebook pixel, your lookalike audiences, and now you don't even have to find people on your site, because Facebook has done it for you, and all you need to do is have your creatives ready to go on your site. Okay. Now that was some information about the Facebook pixels. Okay, so let's talk about Google Analytics. Now, I would say to have your website set up for success, we need both of these things going. Okay, especially when you're doing like retail, because let me get to the right. So especially when you're doing retail. Now, with Google Analytics, I think one of the most fun things about that is once you have that on your website, you can like pick up your phone, pick up your app, and you can see how many people are on your website at a certain time. Why is that important? Because you're seeing what time people are most active on your site. So once you know when people are most active on your site, that is when we are going out and we're putting out an Instagram post around this time, directing people to our site. We'll put out Facebook posts around this time, directing people. If it stopped, just definitely hit the reconnect button. We're going to direct people to our site at that time. And additionally, Facebook Analytics, Google, it will show you how much time somebody spent on one particular page. So if a lot of people are on, if Army Fatigue is, by the way, here go a quick tip. Army Fatigue is back out again and doing hot again for the fall again. So if you have a boutique, you definitely have some Army Fatigue stuff in there. So if you are seeing on your website that a lot of people are going to a lot of people are on the Army Fatigue shirts, then when it's time for us to build our Facebook ads for the information that we have get from our pixel, we're gonna highlight our Army Fatigue clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like the picture for your advertisements. When you're doing your promotions, you are going to advertise what the people are on the most, and that Google Analytics, that data is going to give you that information. Okay, and again, just to reiterate, and we're using all that information that we're getting for ads. Okay, and I call that setting your website up for success, and that is the number one reason why we don't want people on our site who doesn't want to buy it. That's why when I understand that you get all excited and I started my business, I launched my business, and then you want to put it on your personal Facebook page, and then your grandma on your site, your uncle on your site, the girl who shouldn't even be on your page, she just on your page because she's trying to see what you got going on in your life. Now she on your site, and none of these people are there to buy. And we don't want to collect that false data and mess up what we have going on. Now, was that information helpful for you? That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite keys of creating a website to sales. That because to me, it's almost like magic. It's almost like magic. Okay, so now let's go on to the next one. Okay, so I hope that was some useful information. And I did see somebody say that they was always wondering how in the world does you see something and then it follows you on Facebook. It is that Facebook pixel. Now, I don't know how if you say something and then you see it, that's something else. Okay. So we're going to move on to what I feel is, somebody said they need to hire you, Sanaya. So we're going to move on to what I know for a fact is the top keys. Out of all of them, this is the top because you kind of can't do anything without having a real big, it will be, Kanisha, without having a real big grasp on who your ideal client is, okay? I remember someone said before, well, how much information should you know about your ideal client? Everything. You need to know everything. You need to know them like you know the back of your hand. I mean, not to be cliche about it, but how you need to know everything about them because that's the only way you're going to really be able to get them to buy. So you need to make sure you do a deep you love my nails? Good. They gave me the wrong color. I can't wait to get these done over, but I've been rocking them anyway. So thank you so much. So you need to make sure you're doing a deep, deep search about all the details about your customer, okay? Because it's so important to know everything about them. Get your pens and papers out because I'm going to give you some things that I want you to know about your customer, okay? TV shows. You need to know what type of TV shows your customer watch. And you might say, why do you know what type of TV shows they watch? Because that tells you if their show is on, right? Generally, they're sitting. I mean, this is just an example. Their show is on. They're sitting down, especially if they're watching live TV. You want your ads running that day around that time because people do not sit down and just watch TV anymore. They sit down and then they're in their phone. So if right then and there, let me put this in your face while you're watching this show. Let me make sure my ads are running on Facebook or on Instagram so that when you take your break, that you get to see this. Okay. And how are they going to get to see that? Because in Facebook, in the background, when you're running your ads, you can say, show my ads to people who watch Power. People who watch Power. Show my ads to those type of people, and those are the type of people who can see your ads. Speaking of Power, what's y'all? Team Tommy or Team Ghost? Let me know, y'all. Team Tommy or Team Ghost? I was just wondering. I keep asking everybody that. And I haven't, without giving away, I haven't watched the episode from Sunday, just in case y'all been watching Power. Okay. You also want to know, politics. Are they liberal? Are they, Democratic or what, which is kind of like the same thing, or Republican? What are they? So that you can reach them that way as well. The gender. What's the gender of your ideal, I see a ghost. what's the gender of your ideal customer, okay? And some people be like, oh, well, my products can go for male and my products can go for female. Okay, but no, go all the way down. Which one matters the most? Somebody is buying it more than others, okay? And just general, what is their age, okay? Well, my product can go to people from ages 24 to 54 because my product is just all for women. No, ma'am. Somebody is buying your product. Ghost is killing it. Somebody is buying your product more than somebody else. And what I call that is being able to laser target your audience. Okay, that means get super specific about who your audience is. Okay, and I mean you want to know what the race is of your target, your market. Okay, now Facebook, they have kind of, people have been complaining about discrimination and advertising on Facebook. So there used to be a way you could advertise to somebody by their race, and they kind of cut that out. But there is a way to get around that. I'll talk to the people. If you join like my live workshop or whatever, I'll tell you how to do that. It's a way to get around it. But certain people of different races buy certain things, and that's just a fact. And you need to know who you're targeting, okay? Are they married? Are they single? These people shop differently. They shop totally differently. So you want to know that as well. Do they go to college? Do they not go to college? You need to know this information, okay? What do they eat? What type of food do they eat? What kind of lifestyle do they have? What kind of music do they listen to? What time do they wake up in the morning? What time do they go to bed at night? You have to be very, very specific, very, very detailed when you are trying to figure out what color scheme should my website be. Because a certain person is going to be attracted to a certain color scheme, okay? And what you want to do is, although a lot of different people might be interested in your product, we want to build our website for that one person who is lazy. We're going to laser target this one group of people. One, just one. Everybody else, they'll fall into place. But even if they don't, trust me, it's billions of people on Facebook, literally. So you'll find your customer, but make sure you are able to laser target them. Okay, so go ahead, Sanaya. So we're going on to our next key, which is copy. So copy is the words on your website, right? So when you are writing, especially my girls with boutiques, my ladies with boutiques, you want to talk into their voice. So like when you're doing an example, when you're doing a description, that's what I'm trying to say. When you're doing a description for your products, I don't know. We don't have these plain product descriptions. Black tea, cotton, 90% this and this. No, we want to speak in the language, speak to our customers and have colorful language and fun language if our customer is a colorful and fun person, so let's speak to them in the tone of their own voice. Okay. This is a perfect example. So again, I've done so much, guys, in my life. So as a graphic designer, I did mixtape covers. Okay. I did mixtape covers for rappers, right? So my website for them and the way I communicated with them was totally different than my dance school website. And I was doing it at the same time. You could not go to my website for my graphic design for my mixtapes and to my dance school and know that it was the same person running the same business. You would not have even guessed that this is the same person. But the thing is, those were two different customers. So I approached them two different ways, and the money was coming in crazy on both sides because I spoke to them in the way that they speak to everybody. Okay. So it's pretty much, I'm sure we heard of like a code switch. Okay. So you need to code switch in your copy to the people that you are, to your customers, to your ideal client. Okay. Now, on our website, what we don't want to have is a whole bunch of like big paragraphs, right? You want to try to get your text to be more spaced out, because a person will read something very, very, very long if they're not intimidated about it the first time they see it. So that depends on what kind of business that you're having. No long paragraphs. We're gonna break it up into sentences. And for an example of that, you can go to my Facebook page and you can see that I have some of my posts are long information or like a long rant or something about, but it's broken up to make it easier for people to read. It's broken up so that people are not intimidated. Like, I'm not going to read all that, because what happens is we are in a day and age where our attention span is like this. And I feel like it goes down every second, which is why I don't even do dance with them. Everybody's attention span is gone. Okay. Almost practically. So one line sentences are the best. I would say even in your descriptions, if it's over like 4 sentences, I would break it up. I would, because it just looks too intimidating now for we get everything so fast that we don't want people to be like, oh, nope, I'm not gonna read it. Okay. Now you want to make sure, of course, we're checking for grammar, we're checking for misspellings, but you can't do that, right? So you need to do what you need to do. You need to check it, and you have to let somebody else look at your website, because your eyes, and you can spell, you might have your grammar in order, but your eyes will no longer see your mistakes because you have been looking at it for too much. So you always need an extra set of eyes, who know how to spell, who know how to do this stuff. Not just anybody, somebody who got this good, who can catch stuff for you. Like, cause like, a lot of stuff I do, I'm like, oh my God, I misspelled this. I didn't uploaded it to the world. They probably think I'm, what is she doing? She misspelled all this other stuff. But, yeah. So make sure you have someone else looking at your copy. Okay. Now another thing is, don't spend too much time talking about yourself. Not too much time. Not on that. You don't want to, the whole thing, my business, I. I've seen that so much, because people are, although we want people to connect with you, that's like you need a brand story. If it's too long and if it's in the wrong place, that's not going to work. Okay. So make sure that we are definitely talking about the customer. And when we write a copy, you want to use the word you. Talk to them directly. You need to buy this. This is your shirt. This is yours. This is for you. You. So you are talking directly to your customer, directly to your client. I don't want you to address everybody in general. You want to make it a personal relationship between you and the customer, although you might not know that you're engaging in this conversation with them. Okay. So definitely say you when you are writing your copy. Okay. Now you want to speak about how your product benefits the person versus speaking about the product. Okay. So for an example, this off the top of my head, let's say a dress. So you don't want to just be like, here's a black dress for you, a cute black dress. No, you want to say, here's your dress that's going to have everybody wondering where you shop and everybody wanting to look how you look for the night. You about to kill them tonight in your dress. Okay. So that's like different. So what their, the benefit is that everybody gonna like what you have on. Everybody gonna be looking at you. And that's what people like to be, the center of attention. They want to walk in the room and they want to feel good. They want to feel special. So you want to sell that part of it, and you don't necessarily want to sell the physical thing. You want to sell the effect or the effect of having this, the reason why you should have it. You want to sell the benefits of having whatever it is that you're selling. Okay. Because you're always only selling, benefits. Okay. So for example, one of the things that people use a lot is a drill. So if you're trying to sell somebody a drill, are you selling them a drill, or are you selling them a benefit to be able to have a hole in their wall? You're selling the hole in the wall, technically speaking, because that's what they want. That's the benefit they're going to get. So make sure you are speaking to what it is that tonight I'm ready. So make sure you're speaking to what it is that is going to benefit them the most. How about that? Does that make any sense to you girls? I'm sorry, you ladies. I'm sorry, y'all know I did my dance school, and I always say you girls all the time. So, Nisha asks, how long would you spend updating your site? It depends on what needs to be updated. Let me say what I used to do for my dance school. I had a new site every time it was time to register. I just updated it, but that was like once every 9 months, 6 months, or whatever. I'll probably do a new website like after the summer, but it depends on what I need to it depends on what I need to update. So pretty much if I just need to go back and I want to do the copy, if I feel like something is not converting well, then I'll go back, and what I'll do is switch one thing at a time to see what is it that needs tweaking. So it's very relative. A lot of this stuff is very, very relative to your particular situation, and you can't really give a general answer. So I believe this is keys number 5, and the last one is to build trust. Okay, your main thing. People are not going to you're going to get a replay, Julian. So people are not going to purchase from you if they do not trust you. Period. The reason how we get people to buy from us is we get them to trust us. Okay. And I know I've literally had parents tell me, for my dance school, those are the customers that I was able to talk to more personally versus like my retail and my graphic design. But my dance school parents will see each other in person, and they would say, your website is the reason why I signed my child up for your program. When I tell you girls that when I started my dance school, I literally started and all I had was $20 in my pocket. That's a story for another day. All I had was $20 and skills to create a website that sells. And I finally said, let me go ahead and just dedicate my time to do this. But when I tell you all, people were coming in spending money. I was like, oh my God, they're spending money. They don't even know me. And like, especially like for my dance camp, they would come and spend $700 something without ever talking to me a day in their life. They had no idea, even if I would say, like, I would be like, they don't even know the program really legit. They haven't even called me and talked to me. But my website gave them the ability to trust in my program, the design, and the number one way to make people trust you is to offer a guarantee. Now, some people might shy away from this. I say, me personally, this is my personal opinion. If you are not an established business, I feel that you need to offer people money back or an exchange or something. You have to offer that to them so that they can trust you. Now, once you get a good name for yourself and you become very, very well known, I would say that you could kind of shy away from that. But when you are starting out, you want people to know that they can get their money back. And I hope I don't step on nobody for this, but you don't want to be a cash app business because you're not protecting your customer. Okay, you are not protecting your customer as a cash app business, and so many people are being scammed through Cash App. You want to make sure your customer can feel secure when they're buying from you, because they're going to be like, well, if this doesn't work, I can go and I could talk to my bank. I can get my money back, or I can go through PayPal and PayPal will give me my money back. That's if it's legit. That's if it's legit. Okay. So you want to make sure that we are not running cash app businesses on our website. You can send me cash app me the money for this particular product or for this particular item. Set them up. They are I use Stripe, and I use PayPal, and then I would also collect money in person and everything. But you want them to know that you don't care if they you don't want them to know. I mean, you don't want them to know. I'll say that. You want them to know that you're fine with them being able to dispute a charge with you because you're not really worried about it. Your product is good. Your product is great. So girl, go ahead and do whatever. You could buy this from me. And if you don't like it, get your money back. And that's what it is. Now, listen, you have to understand. And even in my business now, people, I offer a guarantee and money back. People will try to say, get your product and dispute it just because, and just to get it for free. But listen, you can't worry about that part because what we're doing is having so many customers that we're going to build that. We know that might come. We're building that in our cost. We're building that in our budget. And to know that, okay, I might lose X amount of dollars from some shady sister, this month. Okay. You want to make sure you build on your costs, and we're not going to stress out about that because our main focus, we're not focusing on people who are shady because Lord knows they will get theirs. We are focusing on building a good client base and making sure our customers trust us. Okay. That is what we are doing. Now, some people got some real nice, money back guarantees. Now, have you ever heard of shoes? Zappos, you can buy shoes and you have a whole year to give them the shoes back. I think, if I'm not mistaken, even if you wore the shoe, you can give it back. This is $1 million company. $1 million company. Because people know when they buy shoes from Zappos that they can trust them. They're going to get their money back if it's not what it is. $1 million company, and they still stand on that policy. Bath and Body Works also got a good policy. Go and look at people policies and see what kind of refund policy do they have, okay? And that can give you an idea of what you want. I generally do 30 days for a refund policy, but you also, it's just so much to go into it. It depends on, like I said, it's really kind of like really specific to what you're doing. So you might not want to get on my 30 days for there's some things you probably don't want to get on my 30 days for. There's some things you can't give anybody if you're selling, like personal items or bra, underclothes. But we're not doing money back for that, ma'am. So please make sure you know your size and this and that, okay? So let's see, where are we now? Right. So as I was saying earlier, when I was like, okay, don't talk about yourself all day on your website. Now, we do want to have a section on our website where we're talking about our brand story. We want to connect with people. You want them to know, I wouldn't say, okay, let me say this. So I wouldn't say tell everybody that you just started your business. I just, that's me personally, I don't be like, oh, this is just brand new, because sometimes people don't really trust the whole very, 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 very brand new thing, if you understand what I'm saying. But I will definitely say maybe like opening sale for this site, the website opening sale, and then just talk like to speak in general about that. But definitely give them a story about where you're from, where you started, how your brand came out to be. I have some, look, I feel like I want to get off subject about, cause I could do a whole class on creating a brand story, and I don't want to go ahead and get too far off a subject, but make sure that, you're giving them something that they could connect to. People are also, they'll be like, oh, look at her story. Oh, great. And especially if they connect to you, it builds trust as well. And just think about yourself. I know a lot of times I say, don't make decisions based on who you are. But when it comes to trust, what makes people, why do you buy from people? Keep that in mind when you are going to buy from, when you want people to buy from you. Why do you buy from people? Trust me, it generally is because, they say I got all the time. It's generally because, you are trusting them. And what is it what makes you trust them? So think about those type of things, write those type of things down when you are making a policy on your website about trust. And also what I think is cute is to give it a cute name. Don't just say our refund policy. Don't just say, here's our refund policy. You can make it say, here's our, we love, we're all good policy, or this is really nice policy, or we ain't worried about nothing policy. So, just don't use any of those. Those are kind of crazy. But if you get my gist, it's just make up a nice name for your policy. Okay. I love doing that. You want to make sure that we are getting reviews from, our customers to put on our website. The best reviews, of course, are video reviews, right? But if we can't get video reviews, we're going to get what we can get. How do I get these reviews? I'm going to give y'all some tips. Y'all know I don't give y'all the what to do, and I always not the how to do. But when they are buying something from you, make sure you have an automatic email. Set up an automatic email to get information from them. Did you like it? If they're not giving it to you willingly. Okay. So like for me personally, like right now, if you bought the boutique startup kit, I don't really have an automated email about, how you like the kit, because people are always just inboxing me and telling me that they like it. And I'd be like, oh, can I use this? Oh, great. Or they're writing on my page. This is so wonderful. This is very helpful. So if you don't have people, bringing it to you, go get it. We're not going to just stand there. We're not going to just sit there. Go and get it and get those reviews. And you want to put those reviews on your page, because people want to know that they are not the only person that's buying it. You know what I'm saying? They want to be like, oh, she buying it too. Oh, okay. It must be nice. Oh, good. People don't want to feel alone. As much as they want to be independent, they don't want to feel alone. Okay. So they don't want to be the only person who is buying something. Okay. And I think so somebody said they got 4 pages of notes in. Yes, 4 pages. That made me feel really good. That is so good. So that was the 5 keys. Okay. There is, a lot that go into it, but out of those 5 things, I know I keep asking you all this, but I have to make sure that what I say makes sense to you. As long as what I said makes sense to you, that made me feel good and wonderful. Okay. So now I want to let you all know this. So implementing the things that I have showed you all tonight, that has got me to where I am right now. Okay. And I'm sharing my little personal business with y'all, but I am literally I make 5 figures a month. 5 figures a month. And again, when I tell you, it's not a joke that I started out with $20, only $20, but I had acquired all these skills before and just never really put my all into it. But I have, and I do come with my receipts. So I was like, let me make sure I show them that I am very serious about the techniques that I have and the techniques that I offer. That it brings in 5 figures a month. Okay, so I'm just gonna show y'all a real quick snippet of my little my Stripe account, which is I advise that you girls. I'm sorry, y'all, my dance group. That I advise that you all use instead of having Cash App business, that you can use Stripe, you can use Square, but I personally at PayPal, I use PayPal and I use Stripe. So this money here is only from Stripe. It does not include my PayPal, but I'm going to show you girls this real quick because we are in the day and age of making sure that we have receipts. So here, this is from, it makes me go all the way until May. But if you ever got a receipt from me, from my boutique thing, it's a Little Jitterbugs. That was the name of my dance group. So that's the name of my Stripe account. And May to October 1st, This is $49,260 that I have generated. So I just want you to know that this works. It really works. And the only reason why I'm able to, this averages out to, for my Stripe account, to about $12,000 a month. The only way I'm able to do this is because I have implemented those 5 keys that I showed you tonight into creating websites that sell. Okay. So make sure that if you took those notes, that I don't want you to just take those notes and do nothing with them. Please implement everything that Please implement everything that I taught you tonight, everything that I showed you tonight. Okay. Now, what did I say I would do? So, okay, yeah, I did that. Now, if you want to, and I see a lot of questions on here about how do we get the Facebook pixel and everything. So if you want to dive deeper into this lesson, deeper into creating a website that sells, and you want to work with me, I am going to do a live workshop. I'm going to do a live workshop, and it's called Create a Website That Sells Live Workshop, where we are going to dive in together for the month of October. It is, when I tell you, I gave you the keys, but there is so much more that goes into that it would take me forever to teach this class. So I did come up with the idea of having a live workshop for anybody who wants to join me. And in that live workshop, I will teach you the how of everything that I said, the how, not just the what, but I'll show you how, literally on my screen, on my screen, how to install that Facebook pixel in your program. I will show you how to talk to your customers in their own language. There's a trick that I use that I love to use. And actually, if you go ahead and check out the offer to join me in a workshop live, you get a special discount tonight. You got 15 minutes for that discount. But if you have any questions or anything about the live workshop, or any questions about what we talked about tonight, now is the time. And after we do the Q&A, I'm going to give away something, because that's just me. If you go to my thing, I'm always doing a quick little giveaway. So let me see if we have any questions about anything. So I do have a delay system, so just be mindful of that, okay? So I'll just talk about the live workshop, okay? So it's going to be 4 sessions, and they're going to be, again, live, and we're going to use the Zoom app so that you can show me your screen, and I can say, okay, girl, nope, let's fix it this way, let's do it this way. Those sessions will be recorded, so if you can't make the sessions, that's okay. You will also get a copy of it, and I'm thinking of doing the sessions will be every Sunday. It will be definitely on Sundays for the whole month of October. Okay, so you have until Sunday to join the website, the live website workshop. Okay, so Tanika, I think she said, can people pay you to make websites? People cannot pay me to make websites, because I am no longer doing graphic design for other people. What I want to do is teach you how to make a website. So if you come in, you join the workshop, tonight you have a very, very crazy discount. The price is going to go up tomorrow, and then after that it's going to go all the way up to the max that I'm offering it. I want to teach you how to make websites, because for me, that's what, again, got me to where I am at. I literally was able to say, okay, I'm not going to teach. I'm going to retire from doing dance school. That was a lot of money that I put to the side, but I was able to start another business again, because I could, once I I can create a website that sells. I'm telling you that is definitely the key. Definitely the key. So Ladora say, how do we get a Facebook pixel? We talk again in the workshop. I'll go over that and show you step by step how to get a website. I mean, how to get a Facebook pixel and how to install it in your website. We go through that in the live workshop class. But other than that, I always tell people, if you have two type of ways that you need to invest in your business. The two ways you invest in your business is by doing the knowledge and the research. So you go out and you figure this stuff out on your own. So this is how I did it. So I went out. You could probably do a Google. It might take you a very long time. It's going to take you longer to get it done, but you can definitely go out and figure things out on your own, or you can take the easiest route, like pay for the workshop, which is tonight. You can get in for only 90. Oh yes, Tasha got a good question. Will we be ready for Black Friday? Absolutely. That's why I said this was so perfect, because we'll be we're gonna do it every Sunday. We're gonna have our workshop, and we will definitely be ready for Black Friday. I have those dates in there. The 5 dates that I want to get our websites ready, the websites ready for, okay? And that's before Black Friday. We'll definitely have it before Black Friday. Now tonight, if you join within, I don't know what's the countdown now, but you join tonight, you can get in the website workshop for $97. And my thing is this: who doesn't want to pay $97 to make possibly $12,000 a month? Who doesn't want to set themselves up for that? Okay, so either you can go and try to figure it out your own, or you can come to me, somebody who have done it, got the receipts to show you that I've done it, and join the class, and let's get this money. Do you prefer GoDaddy to create a website? The only way I use, I don't like to project my personal feelings on people, but the only way I use GoDaddy is when I was creating websites from scratch. And that was literally, I was coding websites. So that's a whole nother set of skills that you would need to have. But they do have their template websites. I did a website audit for somebody who had a GoDaddy website. I personally didn't like my experience with it. She liked her website. She loved it. We fixed it up. She making money off of it. But me personally, I use Wix. A lot of people be like, a lot of people might say, oh, don't use this and don't use that. But you can't, look, my bank account looks really happy and really nice. And my kids are really loving the fact that they get whatever they practically want with me and my Wix website. Okay. So, you're doing retail, of course. Well, I can't think of the website. Shopify is a good website that you can use. Depending on what type of business you have, you can use Square, but it's all about how your website is set up. Don't let people make you feel like if you're using this particular type of website program that your website's not gonna make any money. No, ma'am. I got my 5 keys set up. I got my customer's gonna trust me. My site looks professional. I know who my target market is, and they're gonna trust me. My copy is right. I have my Facebook pixel installed. I know how to go out and get other customers to get back in here. I know how to get right back in front of customers. That is what's going to make your website sell. Not if it's on GoDaddy, not if it's on Wix, not if you're using I can't think of the other one everybody wants you to use. No, your website needs to be created to sell no matter what platform it's on. And that's what I'm going to do hand in hand with anyone who joins the live workshop. We're going to work hand in hand and making sure that your website is set up to sell. That's why for the live workshop, it is capped at a certain amount of people, because I want to be able to connect with each individual and making sure that we're good, because we are in the busiest shopping season of the year. we're it. You made it. If you just started your business, you started your business at a good time, because people are wired to spend their money. You stated not to put your link on social media. No, so I didn't say don't put your link on social media. What I don't want you to do is when you're in a website and you're in a group, like a group on Facebook, and they be like, show me your websites, let me see your websites. People just click on your stuff for no reason. But if you are just promoting your business, marketing your business in a specific way on your Instagram page, your business Instagram page, then do that. On your Facebook business page, yes, do that. What I do not want people to do, although I say I don't, put my personal opinions on people, I don't want you promote it on your personal page so much. Okay, let them know I've started my business. Okay, good. Let them know that. But we're not going to tell them every single day about our new shirt, every single day about our new thing, because now you're running your business on your personal page. You might get discouraged because people are not clicking. People, these are not the people that we want. We want to invest in ourselves and market correctly with paid advertisement. Okay? So that's how you know when you're rocking and you're rolling, okay? How important is beautiful packaging? This is off subject, but beautiful packaging is very important, Kiana. That is the customer experience, okay? You want to make sure your customer is having the greatest experience of their time. So if you can give them something beautiful and they just opening it up is just an amazing experience, and then the product is good as well, let me tell you what they're going to do. They're going to tell somebody, this packaging is so cute. Let me tell you what they're going to do. They're going to take a picture of it. That's the day and age we're in. We're showing off everything. Look what I got. Look how pretty this came. We're showing off everything. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I don't know how to say your name. Shamanika. I'm glad you, do you recommend obtaining SEO service? Okay. So this is me personally, I don't use SEO services. That's dependent on people if you put if they look up something in Google, that your thing will come to the top. I feel like that's something good for people who are like plumbers or, technicians and services like that. I think that's important, for them. But when you have like a boutique or things like that, you could. Me personally, I just wouldn't invest in it. I would spend my money on. Facebook ads. That's what I spend my money on. As you can see over here, I'm not, and it's not hurting me at all. Like, to me personally. But you have to have your own personal goals as well. Okay, your own personal goals. My goal was, if I could make over $100,000 a year, I feel like I'm doing great. Not working for nobody, not clocking into nobody's clock. To me, that's fine for me, And then when I feel like, I'd be like, okay, well, let me do something else. I could just try to make more money this month, But yep. Oh, that's what it is. Nika is cool. That's my best friend name, Nika. Nika is cool. That's my best friend name, Nika. So you have any more questions that I can answer for you about your 5 keys and making sure that you are having your website created to sell? Anything that I can help you with, let me know, because I'm here to help you. And once again, just definitely, I suggest that you invest in the Creating a Website That Sells live workshop so that you are legit. Because again, I think I said this before, like if you're not willing to pay, and right now it's on sale for $97 to join for four different for a whole month, hours a day. This is a no-brainer decision to join something that can give you the ability to make 5 figures a month. You have to be, like I said, I want you to invest either way. Either come and join me and the ladies in the Create a Website That Sells program, or make sure that you take the information that I gave you and you deep dive and searching it. Like I said, it might take you a long time. It's going to give you a lot. You might run into a lot of errors that way, but Either way, you need to choose a way that you are going to invest in yourself to make sure that you have a website that's created to sell. Either way, you need to do that, okay? Let me see if we have any more questions. So the replay is going to automatically send to your website. Can you extend the time frame for the offer? Okay, I can give you I'm gonna give you some more time for the offer before I go in. It was on automatically changing, but before I go in tonight, you could have it before tonight, before midnight, and then I change it. Because you have to keep your word. Listen, you have to keep your word on your offers. Okay, you have to. I want you to do that when you're doing your promotion, and we're going to talk about that in the works with the website that sells. We're going to talk about creating offers for our customers. And I want you to be able to stick to the offers that you give them. You have to. I'm so glad this information was helpful for you, Helen. No, so if you don't have a site up, we're starting from scratch, Kiana. If you don't have a site, we're going to build a site. We're going to literally create a site from scratch with the in the workshop. We're going from the top. So even if you already have a website, you are going to create something new, because you need to have that experience of going from I want to give you my journey in creating a website. So you're going to create one from scratch. So if you don't have a website, then you definitely need to be in this program. If you do not have a website, you definitely need to be here, because you coming out with a banging website. You're going to come out on top. What they be saying, period, poo. Is that what they say, Sanaya? You are going to come out on top. So if you do not have a website, you definitely want to jump into the workshop. Definitely want to work into the workshop. So Latricia said she really learned a lot, and that's good. And that's why I tell people, just imagine, here I am. I give you this. You think you learned a lot now. In that workshop, when we got plenty more time, you are going to learn so much more. Do you recommend that we all have our licensing before taking the webinar? I don't. Nope. I recommend you get that skill, so that when you're ready, if you need to get your license, I recommend you get that skill. You need the skill. I'm telling you, I can't. Y'all, I can almost come to tears sometimes when I get to thinking about where I came from. I almost get into tears. What saved me was the ability to create websites to sell, and not just websites. So like when you join the live workshop, when you join, you will see that we're also going to be like one page websites, and then also doing 4-page websites. Okay, so you might need to, if like I said, like bestsellers, if you have a boutique, Army Fatigue is in. You should be selling Army Fatigue in your boutique. So if you could create a 1-page that's not going to distract people from your from what you want them to see, a 1-page site, and it should have, and that 1-page site should have all the 5 keys in it as well. All the 5 keys, although it's 1 page, and they're only going to be dedicated and looking at this 1 page. We also work on that in the website, in the workshop as well. Y'all get so excited about this. They say your energy is great. Y'all don't even, I get so excited about this. This is one of my favorite things to do. When I was little, I was like, oh, I want to be a teacher. And then I realized that they in the classroom too much. And I was like, no, but I just really thank God that I'm still able to do what I've always wanted to do as a little kid, teach. So I get excited when I'm able to give people the information that I wish someone would have gave me, because again, it took me forever to learn this information. I didn't have anybody like, oh, just give me $97 and here, I'll show you how to create a website so you could make money on demand. I didn't have that. I literally had to, I went through so much, okay? Studying, reading, up and down, learning errors. So when you, again, and then eventually I was able to find people I could invest in and pay for programs. So when you are investing in when you like the $97 or If you don't get it by tonight, it's going to go all the way up to $197. But that's an investment in you, an investment in your future. Okay. And I'm telling you, just speaking from experience, I thank God that I was able to invest in my future. I was able to, so she said, I'm going to go back to full screen. Let me grab them all on this thing. Here we go. I'm so excited. Is it required or better to, nope, you do not have to have your domain already before you join the site. You do not have to have it already, because we'll go over, when you see, you'll get the planner. So when you join, you'll get the planner, and, you're gonna have homework to do. I hope you know that. You're gonna have homework to do during the week. So one of the things in the planner in the beginning is we're talking about making sure we have a good name for our business, a good domain name, and that'll help you there. So if you already have a domain name, that part of the planner you might not have to go through. But if you are a beginner, if you don't have your domain name yet ready, the planner is gonna get you set up. And if anybody have bought my boutique startup kit planner, I don't play around with my planners. I try to make sure that I set you up for success. Absolutely. That's always the goal, is to set you up for success. And that's why our website set up for success. And listen, if you do not join which is I hope that everyone is joining, if you do not join the website workshop, the live workshop, definitely do your due diligence and figure out the Facebook pixel stuff. It can be very confusing. It can be. Matter of fact, it is. People are always stuck on it, how to make it work. How do you know if it's working? I'm going to show you all of that in the live. But if you don't, in the live workshop, but if you're not joining, make sure you are setting yourself up for success, and do the hard work and go through the confusion and try to figure it all out, especially about that Facebook pixel, because that is your money maker. That is your money maker. So this is the only time, Ayana, right now, that I'm going to do the workshop to build the website. I'm going to do it for the whole month of October. That's it, because it's live. So I don't want to have to, I'm probably going to do another live class on something else. But October is it for the live class. Now, I might package it up and sell it again at a later date, but there's no time like the present. And if you join in there's no time like the present. And if you join the live version, you get to have me personally there to help you, because on Sundays, we're going to have our own special Facebook group. On Sundays, we are going to have class, talk about the workshop. And then in the middle of the week, we're going to have, what do you need help with, questions. And you're going to get me in a setting like this, where it would be smaller, it would be less of us, and we'll be able to really dive into what you need help with. And when I do package it up, I'm not selling my time with that. So this is the only time you're going to be able to get the planner, the workshop, and practically one-on-one with me. Practically one-on-one, like a group on one, with me. That's the only time you're going to be able to do that is now. But like I say, if you buy it now, you will get to keep lifetime access to the program, and it'll be recorded for you, and then you can go through it on your own time. Oh, Ladora, I'm glad you love the information in the boutique planner. So any more questions, ladies? So if the offer, it probably left. So you can go and join the offer at, let me put the link in here for you. Let me get the link, and I'm getting a link for the website workshop. Okay, here we go. Copy. Okay, wait. Let me see. I think this say you can stick it. Let me put the link in the chat for you. That work? There you go, right there. So the words are case sensitive. Case sensitive. So you have to make sure you're putting bit.ly, bit.ly / W website, W workshop at 7. You will see the number 7 in a lot of my stuff, y'all. I was born February 7th. That's my number. That's my number. Helen, hey honey, if you want the boutique planner and the vendor list, let me throw that link in here for you as well. I could throw that in here for you as well. Worksheet. Let me find it. Let me get it for you. Oh, here we go, right here. So this link, this is to buy the boutique startup kit right here. Throwing that in there. So I don't know if you could copy and paste it. I don't know how it's going to work, but you should still be able to see. Let me see. If you're trying to join the live workshop, the offer should still be there. It should just be a link, and you should be able to just click on it. I don't know if you can still see it. Let me know if y'all still see it. I think you can. I can't see it on my end. But that's for the startup kit. So, Helen, go ahead. If you go through that link, the boutique startup kit, you can get the kit and a vendor list all in one. All in one. And yes, people are loving that too. Yep. Any more questions, ladies? I told my boo thing I'll be calling him like at 9 o'clock. Well, we've been having a good time on this webinar, and he'll understand. I'm just going through real quick to see if there's any questions I didn't answer. I just want to make sure my ladies are straight. Make sure my ladies are good. Good. Oh, so they can still see it. So if you're looking for it, just go ahead and how was y'all day? Let me see. Oh, Nisha must have been here last time. Girl, I was so stressed out because the website didn't work. I was not in a good mood. I was not in a good mood. I wasn't, but I'm gonna be happier this time when I get off the phone because everything worked out and I'm so happy. Y'all say I'm amazing, but y'all are amazing too. It's like my energy comes from your energy and you give me good energy and I get excited to teach you all. It's been like an hour and a half. Wow, Sanaya, can you believe it? An hour and a half we've been sitting here, but I love doing this. I love being able to help people. And the thing is, let me tell you, I would give everything, and that's the type of person I am, right? I would give information for free all day long. But what I do know for a fact is if you do not invest in yourself, it's not going to work. So I have to make, there are plus size vendors on the list. So I have to make sure that I am not being too giving out everything because I want you to invest in yourself. Again, like I say, a lady earlier asked me, she bought the boutique startup kit and then she asked me, well, should I buy the vendor list too? She wants to buy the vendor list today. And she said, do you think I should buy it or do you think I should wait? You know, and she was asking me, should I give you some money or should I not give you some money? Right. So that really was the question. But for me, I'm only out here to help you. And I told her, I said, let's not buy the other vendor list. Let's work with what we have. I want you to focus. So just always know I just want the best for you. Okay. And that's why I'm excited. And that's why I have energy because I just feel like I'm finally able to help people the way I've always wanted to help. So exciting to be able to help you all. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and call my little honey bunny and tell him that it went so well and that I had a great time with you ladies. So I'll talk to you all soon. I'll have another free class one of these days, and make sure you are checking your emails. Make sure you're in my Facebook group. Oh, I didn't do my giveaway. Oh, y'all, I almost forgot the giveaway. Y'all won't even say nothing. I am doing a giveaway. What giveaway? So now you ready? Give me 1 second. She's going to. But you have to be on here live if you're doing a giveaway. So if you are I'm doing two. Don't worry about it. I'm doing two. So if you are in my Facebook group, I said that you need to write your name on I said you need to write your name on the post in order to get chosen for one of the prizes. And so who you picked to me, Sanaya?
Tamika.
Is Tamika on here? Tamika, what was the last name?
Phillips.
Is Tamika Phillips here? Nope. You gotta pick. It's a delay. Try to pick see if she on here. Who is this?
Jessica Johnson.
Is Jessica Johnson here? Still on? We an hour and 30 minutes later. Nope. I don't see nobody saying that. One more, and then I'm gonna pick up from my ladies on here. Make sure we got them.
Zakaya Robinson.
Is Zakaya Robinson still on? I saw her earlier. Oh, she asked about the selling for men. So my Facebook group is Tamika. Wait, Tamika, you saying you on here? Did we call somebody named Tamika? Mm-hmm. Who we call? Tamika Phillips. Tamika Phillips, that's you? Hey, Tamika, girl. So lunch on me. Send me your Cash App, girl. Put your Cash App in there, and I'm about to send you lunch money for tomorrow. Yes, I am. My Facebook group is Launch and Grow Your Boutique. But I'm about to change the name to Launch and Grow Your Business, y'all. But right now it's Launch and Grow Your Boutique. So Tamika, I hope you got Cash App. Put your Cash App on here, and I'm girl, lunch on me tomorrow. Launch and Grow Your Boutique. That's my favorite thing, y'all. When I said I said I was gonna give out my favorite thing is lunch, y'all, every day. Y'all, I'm for real. I have lunch dates by myself. I mean, business lunch dates by myself. I'm the only person in my business. So, I'm just waiting for Tamika Cash App. Once I get her Cash App name, I'm about to send her this lunch money, and she needs to tell me what she had for lunch. I just want to know, was it good? And then I'm going to go and call my honey money, y'all. Let me get my Cash App ready. Tamika, did you send the or you can email me if you don't want to send it. If you don't want to you can send me an email to hello@launchmyboutique.com. Or no, send it to my other one. Wait. hello@EliciaHardy.com. China, that's it. You got it. China 712. Let me send her lunch money. Cause she said I love food. Oh, Tasha. Girl, make sure you're in the Facebook group and you are writing on that post, because I take the names and I'll be like, who comment? Let me know if you comment. And those are the names I put in my hat. So you definitely want to be in my Facebook group. You definitely, when I say write your name on something, put your name there, because I like to do giveaways, y'all. I like to do giveaways. So let me send China this money for lunch tomorrow. China. It is CHYNA712. I hope this is the right spelling now, because if I send this out, China, and somebody else, that's all right. Tamika Phillips, good. Because I'm like, if somebody else get lunch, girl, that's just gonna be what it is. Winner, chicken dinner. Why it's not letting me pay you? It won't let me pay her. Oh, I got to choose her. Don't worry. Nobody panic. We got it. Nobody panic. Just trying to make sure it go through. Good night, everyone. Absolutely. See you all later. It went through. Oh, you can't see it until probably 12 o'clock tonight. If you want to join for $97 today, but tomorrow you will not be able to join for $97, but it still is a great investment in your life. It still is a skill that will bring you money every time. Okay. It still is a skill. And I know people, let me say, you'll see it. People will charge you $400, $1,000 for this. But like I say, I just want to help you, and I just want you to be able to invest in yourself and everything. See you all. Bye-bye.